Hey guys, I'm Mitch,
I'm Austin.
and this is Super Platinum Achievement, and just like we predicted in our video, and the leaks were true, PlayStation announced their rebuttal to Game Pass in a 3-tier subscription expansion to PlayStation Plus. Let's talk about it here in just a second. First off, guys, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It helps us out a ton. We really appreciate it. Also, at the end of this video, if you liked what you saw, give us a big thumbs up. That helps us out a lot, too. So,
Big thumbs up. The biggest.
yes, the biggest of them. So PlayStation gave us the announcement. It wasn't a big spectacle made of it, though. They just released kind of what they've been doing a little bit more recently.
Just a blog post, really.
Yeah, just their blog post. But yeah, it was really similar to the supposed leak that we talked about in our last video about this subject, where it is just an expansion of PlayStation Plus. They kept the name, but now it's in
And
three
PlayStation
different
Now
tiers.
kind of merging into
It's gone,
one, essentially.
Yeah, PlayStation Now is going to be gone. The name is gone. It's just merging with Plus in this tier subscription. And like we said in the video, the names are the Essential, the Extra, and the Premium tier. And there is kind of another one hidden in there based on where you're at. We'll talk about that here in just a second. But the Essential is PlayStation Plus. It's exactly what exists now. You get online services. You still get the exclusive PlayStation Plus discounts.
You get the 2 free games a month. And the cloud
month.
storage. So,
Yep, so exactly what we have now for the same exact price. $60 for the year or $10 per month, which obviously...
they didn't... That's... The biggest thing about this is probably that did not need to be changed. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good value. And then you jump up to the PlayStation Plus Extra, which this is where it starts to compete with Game Pass a little bit.
Yes.
And this has the either $15 a month like Game Pass or $100 for the whole year, which is a really good deal. And this is everything that's in PlayStation Plus now, plus you get a catalog of 400 games from PS4 and PS5. So that's where the PlayStation Now comes in. And they're adding some other games on there, including Miles Morales, Spider-Man Miles Morales, regular Spider-Man is coming, and then Returnal. So some very recent games are getting put on this platform.
Yeah.
They did, once again, confirm no brand new games day one, or even games that have come out in the last 3 to 6 months. The newest game that's on there is Miles Morales.
One thing I did see on this was kind of, I think, to me, kind of big news is like it's not just PlayStation Studios games; it is third-party games as well. So stuff from Square Enix and other Ubisoft, EA will also be on this service as well. And these games in this tier are actually downloadable and not just streamed, which is a big difference from PlayStation Now, which those were all streamed games.
There was only like 100 downloadable on PlayStation Now, whereas
so this ups that catalog quite a bit, obviously by to 400, and it will obviously go up in the future. And they are downloadable, which is kind of nice. So you don't have to be, you can download them and you don't have to be connected to the internet or whatever.
Yeah, because streaming games through cloud is good when your internet's great, but it's just we're just not there yet. It's not stable enough. And then Austin, tell us what's that final tier.
The final tier is the PlayStation Plus Premium, so it does include obviously the previous 2 tiers as well, but the additional part of it is it adds another 340 games from the PS1, PS2, PS3, and the PSP into the catalog, but those are only actually available for streaming. I think some will be download, but the PS3 games I think are just for cloud streaming.
Right. The PS3 is the only one that's streaming. The 1, 2, and PSP you can download, but the PS3
or stream. So there's the offer there. So that's kind of the biggest difference, obviously, between the other 2 tiers. And this one also included this as like a time-limited game trial, which I'm not sure exactly what that means. I wonder if it's going to be like, if you subscribe to this, you can play, maybe they'll let you play a new game like a week early or something like that.
That's what I'm thinking is that
you've already pre-ordered. So it's not like necessarily releasing to this platform, but they'll let you have access to it early.
I don't think it'll be early. I think it'll be, instead of releasing their brand new games day one, you'll get to try them out day one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could be a feature too.
All right, here is, you get 48 hours or whatever to play this game. If you like it, buy it and we'll give you a discount on it, something like that. And like kind of what Nintendo's been doing recently, where you can play the demo, and if you like it, you can buy it, and then your save progress from the demo continues over. That's something that, surprisingly lately Nintendo has done right.
Yeah,
and I think that's what this could be. That's the only thing that makes sense anyway to me.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I would like to see maybe like EA does that. If you are subscribed to their access program, you do get the games like a week early or something. So that would be kind of fun to see. I think that would almost be a push for people to go for this level versus just the extra level. I mean, it's not too much of a difference here. But if that is a feature, I think that would draw more people to go into this extra level. And also another one is you can actually stream these games to your PC as well through, I'm assuming, the Remote Play app. So hopefully they actually kind of expand that aspect to their streaming.
They did say they are going to continue to expand that, so I'm expecting mobile is coming.
So mobile, and then the rumor is they are going to actually have their own launcher on PC.
Yes.
It hasn't been confirmed yet, but that would be, if that's what happens, that'd be a easy way for you to access your games on your computer or laptop or wherever you're at. Having actual
which
launcher,
they kind of already have. They kind of already have the framework there. Mm-hmm. Because PlayStation Now is it's an app on the PC. It's its own launcher. And obviously PlayStation Now is going away, so they probably will just rebrand that and keep that for now and then continue to improve it. That's my guess on what they're going to do on PC. But there is the nice secret hidden tier that won't apply to most people, but it is a thing, and that's the PlayStation Plus Deluxe.
Yeah.
And that's kind of in between the extra and the premium, because you get everything you get with the extra and then a little bit of what you get with the premium, because it doesn't allow, it's for people that aren't in an area that will allow streaming games. So no PS3 games or no streaming all those other games. So it's going to be this weird little mid-price tier between those two, which for the premium, by the way, I don't think we mentioned the price. That's $120 for the year.
So it's only it's only $20 more than the extra. So this service is probably only going to be maybe $110. So maybe it'll only take $10 off, since it is, there's not much in between $100 and $120.
Yeah, not much wiggle room
there. So.
But when you look at the premium, what it offers compared to Game Pass Ultimate, they are very different because they're really leveraging their catalog of games here, whereas Xbox doesn't have as big of a category, or catalog, I should say, of games, but Xbox is getting those day one games. You have the mobile streaming ability, and you have EA Play built in. Whereas PlayStation, you don't get those day one games or EA Play, but you have a lot more games. It's more than double the amount that Game Pass offers with the premium, and it's $60 a year cheaper, because Ultimate is just $15 a month, the end, whereas this one offers you the annual for the $120. So
yes. So it is double than the current subscription, but if you think that's worth it, it's honestly not that bad of a deal, because we were seeing rumors that the top tier was going to be up to $240 for the year, which would have been really pricey. I think just being double of the current thing was a smart move, and obviously we know in the future there's probably going to be more stuff added to these tiers. So more games will be added, more features. Maybe they even can come up with a deal to do EA on day one, or maybe
there's
not.
Lots of talk about Ubisoft jumping on one of these. Maybe PlayStation's negotiating with them to get that exclusivity with Ubisoft Plus on the PlayStation platform, and
they've
Xbox
confirmed
keeps
that
EA.
PlayStation games, PlayStation Studio games won't be day one, but who's to say that Ubisoft or EA or Square Enix games won't be day one on this?
Yeah, that's
because
very
that's
possible.
up to
and
them.
I'd be
not
surprised
up to
if that
Sony.
doesn't. Yeah,
so
I'd be surprised if that doesn't come in the future. But of course, Sony has to pay for that. Like we just recently found out, Xbox paid Square Enix between $5 to $10 million just to get Guardians of the Galaxy on Game Pass
on day one.
So that was a big, not on day one. It was
that's right.
It's been like a few months.
Yeah.
But that's a big investment. So Sony's going to have to do something like that if they think it's worthwhile. And they might for the first few years to get that subscriber base going. But yeah, I think this is a much better deal than what they offered before, because you had the $60 a year for PlayStation Plus. And then if you wanted PlayStation Now, which wasn't a bad service by any means, it just wasn't great, that was $100 a year. So now you get both of those combined plus more and better for $40 a year less. So it's definitely an improvement. I do think they need to continue to build on it, and they will. They said they're going to continue to build on the
definitely will.
service.
This is just, I think, their starting thing. I'm sure we will get a state of play or something about this as well, so we kind of get, maybe we'll get more info, and we'll get to see what the games are, because I think that's going to be a big factor as well. As these are the PS3 games, these are PS2 games, PS1, obviously PS4 and PS5 games coming as well. So I think that's going to be a big draw as what games are offered right away. And then obviously what will be coming in the future. Because I know PlayStation has a huge catalog of thousands of games. So,
and they gave us, like I said, they did give us a teaser of some of the games, including the next-gen versions of them, being God of War, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Returnal, and there was one other one they confirmed. I can't remember off the top of my head. But, so we know we're going to get some good games day one with this, and they're going to continue to build on it. The thing that surprises me that they didn't talk about yet anyway, that there's been tons of rumors that we talked about our last video, is where their movies and TV shows come in. This makes me think that that's going to be a separate service where eventually you'll get a discount or you'll get it included with the premium pack.
Yeah, maybe it'll be just another $5 on top of it or something.
Yeah, or even that. I mean, I think it might be $5 a month, maybe $10 a month, period, for other users. But if you're a premium subscriber, it's included. I could definitely see that happen.
I agree with you that it's going to be separate, because people who don't, it's going to be obviously offered probably to people not just for PlayStations, but just a TV app for smart TVs for everyone else to enjoy.
Yes, because obviously
it's
Sony
probably going to be $5 a month, because that's kind of the standard now with Paramount,
5
Peacock,
to 7,
something like that. So.
And Sony has a huge library of movies. Obviously, they've been doing movies forever, but now they've got, like we talked about, the Marvel Universe movies and the own Sony Universe.
Yes.
And now they've got the PlayStation
Studios
productions.
Movies, Uncharted, and we know God of War is in production with a TV series as well. So that's Amazon, I guess. Never mind.
Yeah, and that's what we have to kind of see, is they're probably going to have to let these contracts, like I mentioned in the last video, contracts play out, because they've got The Last of Us coming to HBO, and then the rumors, not confirmed yet, but God of War coming to Amazon. Maybe now they're going to look at doing it themselves, but I don't think they have that built yet, and I think they are going to start it on Amazon, and then maybe after season 1 of both those shows, they'll bring them to Sony's home platform. Who knows? But this is a great start for PlayStation, especially price-wise. It's very, very competitive with Game Pass price-wise, and it offers a lot in a different way. So I'm excited for it to launch. This is supposed to start rolling out in June to major markets, the U.S. being one of those markets. We're going to start seeing that very soon here. But what do you guys think? Did you like what they had to offer? Do you think it's a good answer to Game Pass? What do you want them to improve on? Let us know in the comments down below. Tell us what you think. And also, hit that subscribe button. Give us a big thumbs up if you liked this video. And we hope to see you again here on
Super Platinum Achievement.
See you guys.
Bye.